So many players through the years exuded joy. You'd watch them play, and the space between the stands and the field would shrink to nothing, and you would be on the field with them, throwing out base runners with Gary Carter, diving for ground balls with Brooks Robinson, slamming the door in the ninth with Lee Smith, stealing a base with Ricky Henderson, and swinging at a pitch way over our heads with Vladimir Guerrero. But Ichiro, no one could bring us closer to the field, to the action than Ichiro. Everything about him, the way he'd stretch before every at-bat, the way he seemed to take a running start before slapping at the ball, the breathtaking throws he'd make from the outfield. When Ichiro left Japan to try and become the first Japanese everyday star in the major leagues, there were so many American doubts. He carried on his back not only his own baseball future, but the hopes of an entire nation, as he was reminded daily by the crush of Japanese reporters whose only job was to follow him.
Ichiro receives a standing ovation. You can see the Japanese flags waving all over the place.
He transcended all, won the Most Valuable Player award in his first year, quickly became the most popular player in the game, and changed baseball forever.
Ichiro is a great follower of the game. He went to the Hall of Fame, and I have a painting hanging there called The Dream. He saw that and he said, I'd like to buy that.
And the Hall of Fame says, well, we can't sell it because it was a gift. However, we can give you the artist's name and you can ask him to duplicate it. And he had his agent call me, and I said, no, I'm not doing that. So he kept on me and kept on me. He said, well, we can change it a little bit. And anyway, one thing led to another. I said, okay. And he said, there's one thing he would like to have though on it. And I said, what is that? And he said, him, his wife, and his dog. And I said, but this is Harlem in 1955. He said, yeah, I know, but he loves the scene. I told him to hire a photographer and get some photos of him standing, kneeling, looking at me, that was supposed to be me. Anyway, he loved it. It hangs in his apartment in Seattle.